I wanted to do a follow-up video about Google Docs assignments in Schoology. So I'm going to show you how that works now, both from how you set it up as a teacher and what that looks like as a student. So I'm going to go just into my technology class here, and I'll go under materials, and I'm going to set up a new assignment. Just so I don't freak out the kids in my class, I'll just say this is a test assignment. I'll even spell it right. Okay, so one of the advantages I was telling you about with Google Drive assignments is that you can pick a template from your Google Drive. It automatically creates a copy of that template for your students. You can see their progress and it will hand it back in. So you don't have to have them share links with you. You don't have to worry about them uploading files. It really makes it so simple. It's so smart. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Google Drive assignments here. And then what I'll want to do is choose a template, something that I've created in Google Drive. And so why don't I just go into whatever this is, example for SD. I don't even know what it is. And I'll say attach. So now whatever that is a template for an assignment for my students. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'll have to put it under a category, and then I'll say create. So you'll notice that when you open this assignment, it looks a little different than a regular Schoology assignment. You see the assignment, you see in progress. You can see which students and their progress on it, and then you can see submissions. So right now I don't have any, but I do have a student added to this group called test student. So we're going to go in as test student and see what things look like. We're going to show you what it looks like when they're in progress and what it looks like when they've submitted their work. So here we go. I'm going to Schoology as a test student, and I'm going to go to that course, and I'll go to materials and scroll down to find the test assignment. And you can see when they're logged in, it looks a little different than it does for me. For me, it looks like this, and I see the Google document down here. It threw me off a little bit when I first did this because I assumed the students would see it there as well, but they don't. What they do is they click on My Document over here, and then by clicking My Document, it creates a copy of the assignment for them. So you can see there's some really great questions that I've written and misspelled in here. But they could be questions that the student is answering. It could be sentence starters. If you're in junior school, it could be like a scaffolded worksheet that you've come up with, or a graphic organizer that you've made. You don't need to do these things all on paper anymore. This just makes it so easy. So let's pretend, here's question 1. And I'm answering. Here's answer 1. So let's just jump back for a sec. You can see, every time I type, it's a Google Doc. The Google Doc is embedded here in Schoology, so you can still, I'm still in the Schoology environment, but it's opening up here for me. If I want to, I can hit this edit button, and I'll jump out to another, Google Drive tab. It's still the same file. And it just gets rid of the Schoology interface from around it. But when the student is ready to submit it, what they'll do is they'll hit Submit Assignment. Before we do that, let's have a look back here. Let's just refresh this page. What does it look like when they're in process? I don't even know. So we know test student has started doing it. And there's test student. What happens? So when I click it, I can actually see their progress. So I know that they haven't yet submitted it because it's not under my submitted tab, but I can kind of look to see where they are in their progress. Now, the thing that's magic about this is the students didn't have to share it back with me or permissions. I'm not scouring my email looking for it. Even if you wanted to just keep things organized, but you want to start with a blank canvas for them, like a blank page, you could literally just create a new document with nothing in it and add it as the template, just to get the convenience of having everything in one spot. All right, let's go back. I'm student, answer 1. Here's answer 12. And, you know, anyway, this is a Google Doc. So let's say I'm done. So I'm going to say submit assignment. I'm the student here. You can see I'm logged in as test student. I'm going to submit my assignment. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to submit the assignment? This is a test assignment. That's the name of the assignment. And I can say yes, submit, or never mind. Let's see what happens. Yes, submitted. Successful. Your submission is on its way. Done. All right. So what does it look like to me as a student now? I can see the assignment. I can see my document. Let's say I need to keep working on it. I could say unsubmit, but let's go in as the teacher and see what things look like. So let's refresh this page again. So again, this is my in progress students, and you can see that test student is no longer on the list of students in progress because they are now here under submissions. They've submitted their work. Okay, now I can grade things in here if I want to as well, but let's see what happens when I click on test student. It automatically, all within Schoology, loads up their document. I can see it all here. I had some questions about, track changing and stuff like that. There was some question about how well that worked for Google Drive documents, and so I can click something here, double click it, I could give some feedback. I could suggest it's wrong. I could suggest it's unclear. I could even just push this bubble over here and add a comment. What does this mean? And say comment. And then the student will see that too. So let's jump back again. As the student, what does that look like for them? Let's refresh. Error. But look, here are the track changes, or sorry, the comments that have been added by the teacher. So a handy way to just mark up a document and give suggestions. So if I want to, we're going to make some suggestions. So I'm going to put it in suggesting mode. Suggestion mode. And I can write here, have you considered, or maybe I guess in suggestion mode I'm suggesting edits. So maybe you need a period here. Okay, and then it automatically makes a comment over on the side where it says add a period. And then I could even write something here, if I wanted to. And have you considered this thing? Reply. Okay. So I think that this is a really powerful tool for tracking student progress, for making it very easy for them to hand in their work, making it very easy for you to keep their work organized, and very easy for you to suggest changes and track changes. Anyway, I hope you find this as useful as I do. I think it's a really powerful tool. It'll help you stay organized. It'll help kids stay organized, which is huge. It'll, as you know, paper is a thing that's hard to use this year in the pandemic. This will make the need for paper much, much, much less. Anyway, thanks for watching.